Hi everyone. So I just want to say off the bat that usually I'm not very nervous when I give speeches, but after Priscilla's speech, I'm now absolutely terrified. So now I'm going to try my best to follow that act. What I'm going to do for you today, fellow Cavaliers, is a couple of things. I don't want to spend too much time on recap because I think that we've already heard a lot of what's already been said. We already know what happened. Most of us are already there to experience it firsthand. So I want to focus more on how I actually took that experience, both my first time there as well as my second time. I want to focus more on how I think that we can actually use these lessons and use this experience to actually improve as a club. And that's what I want to dedicate all of my time to. So first, what was the purpose of our trip to Medina? I think that there was a couple. Firstly, to not only see the charity, but to also help us get motivated, and moreover, to help us get that necessary experience and that education and that degree of reflection that is necessary for us to actually feel connected to that charity, for us to feel connected and galvanized to work harder towards this club and this charity event. And I know that everyone here has their own experiences with this trip, but let me just share with you mine. First thing I want to say is that the biggest impact that I felt that I had, or one of the biggest impacts, was actually seeing the charity. This is something very strange, but I felt that in my mind, it was one thing to actually read about the charity. It was good for me to go on the website, read about Project Life, to have worked with them in the past. But for me, the first time that I actually went to Medina, to Waterport, and actually met these people, to see the building, to meet with the children, that connected me to that charity on a whole other level. And I think that that was something that I was missing for a lot of my experience with this activity. Being able to see the brick and mortar of this charity actually allowed me to feel connected, saying, oh wait, this isn't just a website, this isn't just an idea, this is something that's actually real. This is people, right? I was able to meet with the people and say, wow, you actually dedicate your time to this. This is an actual cause. I was able to see everything firsthand. And that's a very nuanced feeling that not many of us may actually feel, but I think that it had a profound impact on me. And I hope that it had a profound impact on all of you as well. That not only was I able to meet these people, to be in that building, to experience that atmosphere as we all saw, but we were also able to do the same activities as the Orphans did. We were able to really share in that experience. And that connected us on a level with that charity far greater than words or text is able to describe. It connects us on this visceral level that says, this is real, I actually want to do this. And I felt that both times after I left Medina, there was something in my heart that said, wow, I actually feel very motivated to do this after meeting these people and seeing what they do. And of course, chatting with Project Life members was also a very rewarding experience. Again, being able to meet with these people and actually seeing what it is they do. Now, in terms of meeting with Dr. Durakovic, of course, I think that we all know that he is a very interesting man, very wise man, and that the entire experience was very, very interesting. He gave us several stories. We really clicked sort of as a group, that we were able to engage and sort of share in his storytelling experiences and skills. And he gave us a lot of lessons. So what were they that I mainly got from Dr. Durakovic? The main one that I felt was the innate value of education. Now, a lot of us right now, well, all of us right now are in schools, and a lot of us are applying to universities. So the idea of education is very important and relevant within our lives. And something that I felt that Dr. Durakovic really hit on was the idea of the value of education, not just in terms of dollars, not just in terms of status or wealth, but in terms of what you are able to gain from it. That feeling and that feeling of wisdom is far more important, is far more valuable in one's life than being able to say, oh, I'm a lawyer, or oh, I'm a doctor, because I have this degree hanging off of my wall. And I was able to take his value of education and really translate it into something far greater, which is the innate value of the intangible. It's very easy within our lives to say, oh, I value money because I can buy things with it, and things are good for me. But it's a lot harder to say, oh, wait, I value the things that I can't see. I value the things that I can't really touch or exchange. And I think that Dr. Durakovic did a very good job of enlightening us of the value of what it is to actually very hold true to us the things that we are not able to touch. Because a lot of the times the things that we're not able to touch are the things that end up staying the longest, ironically. And furthermore, I was able to take this even further and talk about the importance of character. I felt that Dr. Durakovic, or what I mainly got from Dr. Durakovic's lessons, was the idea that we shouldn't try to improve ourselves on superficial and materialistic means. We should try to go much deeper than that, because a lot of the times our values and our core ideologies is what drives us in so many ways. And that's what I found the most valuable, that idea of the intangible, that idea of education, and being able to value and buy into something and value and want to pursue something greater than something that could be held in your own hand. Now, what kind of effect does this have on me and on the charity event? Well, personally, again, being able to see this charity event, being able to, really take a look at these people and meet with them, it had a profound effect on me, that I was able to say, wow, this is something that I actually want to get involved in. And moreover, as we learned from Dr. Drakovic, he does a very good job of being able to take all of our lives and strip away all of the unimportant things that we live in. I mean, we all came on a bus that morning, we all had our cell phones and things like that, we all had lives, we all had Facebook walls to read later on when we got home. But Dr. Drakovic, when we were in that room together, I felt that all of those things kind of just melted away. And it was very much a heart-to-heart talk with Dr. Drakovic, talking about these things that really matter, talking about these things that we're not really able to evaluate for ourselves on like this very regular basis. Dr. Drakovic really helped us in being able to see a lot past that. And generally, something else that I felt was that we were able to get closer as a club. Now, I don't want to sound cheesy here, but I felt that, as we were doing these activities, as we were on the bus, as we were talking with each other and experiencing this thing together, as we were all in Dr. Drakovic's room watching this, amazing wise man talk to us, I felt that we really connected as a club. And, we also connected over the fact that James managed to sell us all of these strange, ridiculous things. And I felt that the entire trip was not only good on an educational level, being able to teach us and galvanize us, but it also helped to unite us as a club, to take us further. And it's a very critical time for us to be able to get this kind of lesson, because I think that a lot of us right now, myself included, probably need a wake-up call, probably need something like this trip to galvanize us, to show us that this is something worth fighting for, that this is something that we want to pursue, that we want to put 110% into. And that's what I got from the event. Hopefully you guys got something like that as well. Thank you.